Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first Zero to Hero of our little mini series that we're doing in the channel. Now, if you are here to see the most craziest, action-packed Zero to Hero runs you've ever seen, sadly, they will all not be the most craziest episodes you've ever seen. Some of these are just going to be to show you what you can do when you're in a very low place on Tarkov with no money and you need to make something. This, I hope, will be a learning tool to show you that you can do anything in this game without anything on you and even without an alpha or a gamma container. So without further ado, let's jump into customs and let's do some Zero to Hero and make some money. Are you ready? Oh, lovely. Our first Zero to Hero is going to be a rainy day. I like it. Now we got to figure out what kind of plan we want to work with. So obviously we don't have a gamma. We don't have much space, but we'll get the 4 slots in the pocket. Our first objective is going to get a weapon. And hopefully we get one in a timely fashion. Please be lucky. Please. Oh, that's a silencer. We'll have to remember that. Well, not saying it's going to happen, but if we were to find a weapon that can actually put that attachment on there, we'll be in an even better spot. Ooh, thunder, my favorite. Oh, we got a weapon. We have got a weapon, confirmed. I gotta do one other thing just to make sure it's actually fully analyzed. Okay, cool. Yep, so when we actually go to try to reload it, if we get another mag, we'll be in a good spot. Auto, we are good to go now. A lot faster than I expect to get a weapon. All right, we are gonna try to get ourselves a couple scav kills. That is the objective. If I can get myself a backup as well, that is going to definitely help us out in the long run as well. Gunpowder. Not really useful in this situation, so we're gonna leave it. Now if I go to the left towards a newer area, there's a chance for a couple scavs, but if we go right, there's also some chances, so we're gonna go right. Go right. Watch out for some players. So we're rocking PS rounds, so decent. To kill scavs at least. Players, not so much. There's somebody shooting over here. Could be on the other side of the fence line too. I think someone else was shooting at him, so we have to watch out for that. We grab it all. Nothing. Let's back it up real quick. It looked like when I shot him, someone else shot at him with the tracer, so there is a good chance a player may be coming. Let's just quickly get this thing searched. A lot of ammo, which is good. That'll help us out in the long run. Push over the 7.62. Have a little bit better luck with this. I don't see anyone that direction. Why don't we head over towards the newer area? Actually, we're gonna go in that factory. That factory where you first originally passed. We're gonna go hit that up. There's a good chance of getting some medical items. If we can get like an IFAC or something. At least, actually, we have a Triton now, so we can even use a Salewa as well. We'll just grab all this stuff anyway. Grab a little bit of ammo. Ooh, that's really useful, actually. You can fill up the AK with that. Keep an eye on our right in case players are coming. Seems okay, though. And we'll just skirt inside and hunker down for just a minute. Close the door that way. Hopefully someone doesn't realize that we're in here. Let's take that as well, just in case. We may need it if we're going to be in here for a while. Now, keep in mind, you know, the reason why I'm showing you this series is that, or there's this little mini series is that, hey, no matter what map you go into, there is always a chance to get loot, and there's always a way to survive in some way. I mean, we're starting with literally no room except for a weapon. You can come out on top. May look dire, but most situations look dire as it is. I could take that for now for the extra ammo. Yeah, why not? We'll take it for that for right now. Take that as well. Oh, no weapon. Okay. Not as much medical as I was expecting, but this will at least help out a little bit. And also, unload this guy, get the BT loaded up into it. Now, if I really wanted to take the time and get this thing loaded the proper way, I'd probably unload it first and then load up all the BT into it so it's all BT and no PS. But BT will be on top, so the initial hits will actually do the most damage. But I want to kind of keep moving along. Move along. Progress must be made as we move forward. Now, the new area is going to have some Sailors we can try to get our hands on. This thing will let me up. There we go. But there is obviously a chance our players being in there now, so we will keep an eye out for them while we go and check it out. The objective right now is to get ourselves a backpack. I'd like to try to get some more looting going, but we need the items edge to be able to do that. A lot of shots going off over by the dorms, so we'll stay away from that for just right now. Keep doing a little looting. Give me a sailor wall. Or a syringe. I'm not really going to take that right now. Nothing. Give us a little bit of luck here. Ooh, that's a lot of M62. Matches. Nothing else that's really useful for us right now. Now, this is where the scary part kind of comes in, because we got to watch out for the building up front. Watch out for anybody to the right. And they'll definitely have their eyes on us if they see us. And an easy kill. Very easy kill if they see us. Seems okay, though. I will say this, since it is raining, we have a little bit better advantage as if it wasn't. So things aren't going to be as loud for us. Or, sorry, they're going to be loud for us, so which they can't actually hear us. Which is a lot nicer than I was expecting. Take that. Was this looted? It was not. Okay. Sugar. But this wasn't looted. I'm going to take a guess and say that the other medical was not looted either. Which is very good for us. I'm happy with that. We're going to hope for that sale now. TP, soap. Typically the sale are up and down, so I don't really have... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really have the hopes for that one. Could set this up like that. Splint. More extra health there. Nothing for heavy bleeds, so that does worry me a little bit. But we'll just have to be a little bit more cautious about this. Now, if I can get myself a factory key, which would be funny as heck, but if I were to a chance of these jackets, that'd be a nice little exit for us. Nope, not gonna happen. Okay, we'll just check upstairs for anything. Nothing. I'm just checking for scabs to see if they're hanging out on the sides. Don't need anything particular from here, but just want to see what we can get our hands on. Like that. That's just pure money right there. Drink this for a minute. Alright, now the plan is I think we're going to head over towards dorms. So I want to get in some action. Try to get a kill or two. Take the vodka as well. We got ourselves a weapon. We got ourselves medical items. We're in a way better situation than we were before, so let us head out and see what we can do now. Without getting killed. Preferably. Sniper scab doesn't seem to be up. We're okay there. Oh. Oh, someone to my left too. He's like right there. Where? Well, I don't know where the scab went. Oh, he's right in the corner. The yellow one must have ran a little bit farther away. Let's see what he has. He didn't have a backpack, which is unfortunate. Okay, what'd you have? It's technically better than what I got, so we'll take it. We'll just see if they have any grenades on them at all. Ooh, morphine. That's really good. I will actually take that. No scabs. Alright, let's get moving across to the dorms. Now, I'm going to really just hope that there's some players here. If there's not, maybe some... Ooh, right in front of me. Oh, let's get into a safer spot. I'm gonna go hang out over here in this bush for a minute. Alright, we can search this, see if we got anything good on him. No, we did not. He didn't do any looting. Gotta get this guy loaded up first. Too bad it was just a level 1. We'll make do with it though. Get both of those loaded up at the same time, and we should be in a good spot. I'm happy with that result. So far, a decent result. A few of these mags up there. And that should be good. What do we have inside this thing? Completely full, which is good. Right, we need to fill the bag now. Since we got this, we're not leaving without filling the bag. Need a helmet, though. If I can get this hands on a helmet, that'd be even better. We are off to this place over here. Hello, dorms. Do you have any good loot for me today? Not typically how I would approach this, but hey, we gotta approach it the way we can. Right, so it's all been looted through, it seems. Yeah, it's been looted through. Okay, we're gonna skip it then. If it has been looted through, we are gonna move on then. Start heading towards Big Red. Any already big gunfights, so it doesn't sound like Mr. Rashala and the boys were here. But we're gonna move away from that area. I'd like to hit up Big Red, see if we can get a couple extra items, and then search around for any more scabs. Again, I've always said the type of Zero to Hero you're going to see is not going to be the most action-packed things in the world. This is more for the players that are out there trying to find loot. They're having really bad days and they're just down on their luck. This is for you. I don't even see you. I'm gonna move. I can fix that in a minute. see him right now, so we'll fix that quick. I prefer to be a little more informative to you guys. A little bit of action involved, of course. Now, typically, I would probably wait a couple seconds, but since I don't think at this point we really have to worry about many players, I'm going to grab and go. Cool, we got some for heavy bleeds now. From the pockets. Not worry about the shotgun shells. Let's keep going. A little bit healed up on that leg before we lose any more blood. I will say this for the biggest thing when it comes to aiming, and even I am a person that will not be able to 100% say I do this all the time, because I don't. Just natural thing for especially Tarkov or players that do survival games. We're always a tendency to look downward when we're aiming. I'll try to keep at least center mass. Like if I'm going up the hill, I shouldn't be looking here. I should be looking here instead. And if a player comes around the corner, I have to lift up. So just kind of keep it whatever center mass that player is going to be at. And again, I'm a creature of a habit. I do it as well. Because I'm always so used to, okay, the loot's on the ground. I should be looking towards the ground. But we shouldn't be doing that. Be looking forward as much as we can. What else we got for us, huh? Nothing that interests me in taking. Now, if I'm super greedy and I'm doing this type of run, I will just grab everything. I will just take whatever I want, and then we'll kind of sort through it at the end of the day. I prefer to kind of sort of be a little picky about it. At least for right now. I want to be doing these runs, I got to make some type of profit, right? Now we need to see if there's any scabs left for us to shoot. Nothing quite yet. Nothing. Okay, I am going to quickly search these cabinets because I would actually like to see if I can get my hands on some small little items that actually add up to a lot. This has all been thought through, but I don't know if they went through the drawers or not. No, they obviously did not. Stuff like that's left around, they did not. Give us the good loots. All the good loot. New phone. A bit of money. D battery. Not much, but we'll take it anyway. Okay, now we can start focusing towards the other direction. I'm gonna see if that scab is up though. A bit of desync, but he's dead now. Ooh, that's a better SKS than I got, actually. I don't know if I can fit this in here. I can, actually. Nice. We'll take the cowboy hat, because we have the room for it. Take the knife as well. Ooh, bandage. I don't really need that. I'll tell you what. We'll fill up on the ammo here, and we'll call that good. We'll call that part good. Someone already went through the box. EOS lamp. I'm going to replace that, the PSR with that, because I can do a little bit more with it. Nothing at all. Okay. We'll check one more area for loot, and then if there's nothing, we are technically full up, so we can call it a day at that point. Nothing. Yeah, I will say this: if you are new to the game and if you're down on your luck and you need to run around like this to get loot, like with nothing on you, I would probably suggest actually taking it a little bit slower than what I do. I kind of run around like with the mentality of running around with my head cut off, and it seems to work. If I don't really worry about the other players, and because I'm knowledgeable of the map, I don't have to worry about them. But I would recommend for you, especially if you are completely new to the game, take a bit slower. There's no reason to rush. The exit is still there, and you still got 25 minutes. Still decent on the energy right now. You got 25 minutes left, and unless there's a player that's going to randomly show up, we're actually doing pretty good. We're in a decent spot right now. So we're not going to take any of that. And typically I would probably recommend looking towards the door when you're looting these things. Just so that way if you do see a shadow, you can shoot it. Ooh. We'll drop the rest of that BT. Keep an eye on this area here. Euros. Okay. Probably take that off. Take the euros for now. And we got a muzzle. Okay. Actually, does that muzzle... Can I put that muzzle on here? No, I cannot. We got a key. We got a door key. Nothing useful for us. It doesn't... It's not worth much at all. However, that key is actually worth a little penny, so we're going to take that. We'll drop. And for some reason, the rain has stopped, but I'm not going to complain about that. Like the rain anyway. Okay, we're gonna call it good. We have more than enough loot. I just have to keep an eye out for players, obviously. But yeah, it's as simple as that, honestly. If you just push through, get in there with a little bit of hope, you're gonna find a weapon right away, like we did. Now, it's not always gonna happen like that. There will be, times where you're gonna be playing, and there's a chance that, just a chance that there may be, you could be waiting a while to get a weapon. Just keep pushing through. At some point, one will pop up. Let's just triple check and make sure nothing else is here, and I don't really need that. So, okay, we are gonna get out of here. That, my friends. That was a successful 0 to hero, in my opinion. It's pretty much as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. We ended up getting out with 286k. I ended up on this account that we have. I deleted all the money. Shocker, you can believe it. But just to see how much money you can actually go in with nothing and come out with something. So right there, that, my friends, that shows you that any of you, especially if you're new to this game, get into Tarkov, find some loot, kill a couple scavs or players, and get out with a beautiful loot like we did there. So if you enjoyed this 0 to hero, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below about what you enjoyed about this episode, what you learned from this episode, and what you can take away from it. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Ding the notification bell, because remember, we're not always about here to make for the biggest action in the world. We're here to show you what's possible in Tarkov when you're having just a little bit of a bad day. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.